What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Mix in Chat. I'm your boy Javi, here with my boy D-Lo.
Yo, what's up?
Now let's get into it. So y'all know how we do it. D-Lo, what's your number?
Man, for the podcast, I'm keeping it about a 9. I'm still in good spirits with this whole new job, but my mind is tired.
I bet
It's day 3 and it's
you
a
said
lot.
it's a lot.
It's a lot of information. A lot.
Man, yes.
But what I'll do is that after like the first morning, the morning of it was kind of like the word for word type training, and then the second part is we get to do a couple of claims and stuff. So we go off somebody else's screen.
Okay.
So we are getting some hands-on experience with it.
Come on, experience. I know that's right. So are you still in training technically?
Yeah, it's day 3 of week 1, and I have 4 weeks of training.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a while.
Week 1. Oh my god! Why do I feel like you've been at this job for a long time already? Is this time for you to retire?
So, but I mean, with all this, I think once I get into it, and start doing it on my own and get the use of it, I think I'm gonna like it.
Okay.
I'm gonna like it.
All right.
So
my number.
Yeah, what's your number? How's your week been?
I would say my number was a 8, 9. I'm gonna stick with an 8 just because. Clearly you can hear my voice. One thing, it's been like this all week because I decided to go to Cedar Point and scream my lungs out on the roller coasters. I love roller coasters, but I went extra this time because it was my birthday. I wanted to let go. Just let go. So I did, and I'm still recuperating from it. Or getting better from it. But I'm an 8. I'm at a solid 8. But anyways, let's get into it. Who we talking about first? Where we going at first? Where we going? Because there's so much juice.
Where do you want to start? I guess you want to start simple and work our way out. It's crazy, man.
So we're gonna talk about Trump first. Or do you want to talk about?
No, it's good.
Trump's good.
Yeah, we good.
We're gonna talk about Trump, and then we're gonna transition into a whole nother topic that is about to blow your minds. We've talked about it before on the mic, Mix in Chat. And we touched on it every few episodes, or after a while we would touch on it again, but it's hitting the fan. And when we dive into that, y'all gonna be like, what? So when we come back, we're gonna talk about Trump's assassination number 2. See you in a second. So over the weekend or over the week? Was it the week?
I think it was over the week.
I think over the week, yes. I'm pretty certain it is. Over the week, Trump was a victim of attempted assassination for the second time. I feel awkward saying that because I feel like they're set up at this point. Like every time he does awful, there's an assassination attempt.
But see, the crazy thing to me about it is like anything that I've looked up, it says that he was shooting around the golf course, though.
The thing is,
he didn't point his gun at Trump like old dude did.
Oh my God!
And shoot his ear off.
I don't get it. He was arrested and taken into custody. I'm sorry, I had to yawn, but I wanted to keep talking at the same time. How disrespectful was that? Yeah, he got arrested for this, for just aiming the gun in the vicinity or at the direction of the golf course. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And it's an assassination attempt, and he's in custody. He's, 50, what was he, 58?
Yeah, 58, yeah.
And his name was Ryan Ralph. It sounds like a made-up name. Ryan.
Yeah, actually,
Ralph.
I think it was Ryan Wilson Ralph or something like that. Like,
oh my God!
It sounds made up.
Something basically made up. But yeah, now they're saying that he was taken into custody After being chased, he tried to get away, and he was shot by the Secret Service. But yeah, a second assassination chip. I think it's real ironic that he keeps getting these attempts on his life when the first time he was at a rally, and what had happened right before that, something good on the Biden Kamala side, I guess her becoming the vice president, the vice president becoming the nominee, he had one on his life to, I feel like, to focus the attention back on him, and then this time after the debate, he does it again.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on at this point?
And
Get it together, bro.
And honestly, this has happened before. I can't remember.
Your Secret Service ain't that tight. They really allowing you to have shit done on your life.
I can't remember if it was. I can't remember if it was somebody that was running for president in earlier history.
Yeah,
but they were losing basically, and they made it to where they had a fake assassination attempt on his life
twice
to get him better in the polls because it'd be a sympathy vote.
Yeah, he's going for every angle. His team is using every dynamic they have, but it's making me look at it like this: either your security is weak as F, this is fake and it's staged, or y'all are some of the most dumbest people I ever met in my life. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, it's not rocket science. 2 times in a row, right after something major that majorly affected his campaign. Like, come on. Maybe I'm just theorizing, or maybe this is just my thoughts, but like, come on.
Yeah, I thought about the same thing. I was like, it seems like anytime something happens
and
on,
he ain't
on
died.
The other side, like, trust me, if somebody wanted to assassinate him, they would.
On God. But you pick 2 people that look like they ain't never set up a rifle to shoot it aimless.
Because I'm sorry, but I mean, doing
how does that boy have that precision aim on top of that?
Just doing you gotta be on point when you do something like that, because I mean, it's a life and death, it's a life or death situation. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like, you're gonna end up dying regardless, so you're gonna make that count. You know?
My thing is, the little boy died, but this man's still alive.
Yeah, how was he able to get away with it with a gunshot?
Why didn't somebody knock his ass if he was pointing in the direction of the president? He should be dead.
Yeah, and shouldn't they have guards around the vicinity?
Bro,
with him being, I know with him being the ex-president, he gets Secret Service for life. But at the same time, him being a candidate, they should have had that place on lockdown.
Lockdown, clink, clink. You know what I'm saying? You driving 5 black trucks in that motherfucker already. So I mean, like, why not?
Yeah. So how are these people able to get that close?
Facts.
With even just a gun.
Like, you are preaching what I'm preaching, bro. Like how? Let's think about that for real.
And they all been
ex-Trump supporters. This man got an AK-47 pointed at the direction of the president. Ain't nobody laid him down yet.
And they all been ex-Trump supporters.
And they're all military, bro. They all Secret Service around him. They got that precision aim.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And supposedly both of these...
Are we really believing this bull crap?
Both of these gunmen have been ex-Trump people.
Yeah.
So, like, ex-Trump supporters. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Like, these stories are just coming up fishy.
Yeah, the whole story of them being ex-Trump supporters, but then started to follow Biden and Kamala's presidency and vice presidency and flip. So now we're blaming it on Kamala and Biden. Come on, y'all.
That's almost as funny as them trying to say that the people at January 6th was Antifa.
Facts. Oh my God, that's
like wild. Anybody in the Antifa was gonna waste their money on buying Trump stuff.
Facts.
So face it, some of them like items that they had at January 6th, it was like specific. Like, they had custom flags and everything.
Yeah, like they came there prepared to do something.
Like, ain't nobody.
It's wild, bro. Like, I don't see how people aren't seeing this. Like, he is one of the biggest fake people in my life. Like, y'all don't see that. Like, Come on.
Yeah, he's doing it for the pageantry. Yeah. Pageantry, man.
For sure.
It's crazy.
But just going on basically in the campaign is wild with the whole
Springfield.
Yes. The Springfield, Ohio stuff. Like, I'm just like, are we really saying that the Haitian migrants or refugees are eating people's cats and dogs?
And the people around there, I was watching the news earlier today, and they was talking to people from there. And even they said that it was fake. They was like, they're ruining our peace. Like, just leave us alone.
Leave us alone. There's been like over 70, I think, bomb threats called in. And everything at these schools, and people are going to pick their kids up, terrified. Like, come on, what are y'all going through over here?
Like, ain't nobody eating dogs and cats and stuff like that. Ain't nobody doing that.
The Haitians like, we don't even know what you're talking about. We don't understand what you're talking about. Like, he's talking about he's going to Springfield.
Yeah, here in 2 weeks. Yeah,
he's going to Springfield. Girl, what you gonna do? Get beat up? He's like, if I don't make it out, remember I went out in Springfield. Like, girl, is that how you really talking?
Yeah. It sounds like Eeyore and stuff.
It almost sounds like he's anticipating us for a third assassination attempt.
No, they just keep wanting to be dead, and they keep, because that's his thing. He keep blaming it on Kamala, and it's like, they're not about to assassinate you, man.
Right? You're gonna get yourself assassinated. Keep doing these attempts.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he don't go to Springfield and then there's an assassination attempt, because that'd be so like, that would be so blatant, like, to see at that point.
Yeah.
But your Secret Service is really allowing these people to take shots at you?
I mean,
why haven't we fired them already? Everybody's fired.
Oh, what was he talking about in the debate? How he fired everybody, fired this person, fired that person. Like,
but you keeping the weakest people around you that can't protect you from a gunshot when they have all the resources in the world. Like, let's be real.
You want to tell me that you don't want to pad yourself with all the security? Girl,
let me tell y'all. I have my own feelings towards this situation, and they're deep. Deep. Rooted in just unapologetically disgust of that man at this point. Like, you really playing in these people's faces. I'm not buying it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Like, it's insane. But Kamala and Trump are still kind of neck and neck in the race towards presidency right now, from the last polls taken.
Well, in a couple of the swing states, there's been people. There's been like a 1% and 2% that's like
flipped,
almost like a 3% that is going independent.
Yeah, there's even a governor, I can't remember who it is, or a senator that went from Democratic to independent.
Yeah, so
wild. Right.
So so that's what's keeping them kind of neck and neck right now.
Yeah, for sure. But also, in other voting type of news, we did discover that the astronauts that are stuck in outer space.
Oh yeah, they back.
They get back. No, not the ones that went up on Elon's, because those people could have went and got those other people on the way back out of space that were stuck in outer space with no resources.
Oh, so that was
Elon could have sent that thing that he sent up there to them.
Yeah.
If that thing returned back to land, they're stuck up there. Remember?
Yeah, because it all depends. Because
I'm saying though,
it could, but it all depends on how much space is left, how much oxygen is left. Because that's even that right there. That just the trip that they went is still like almost a 2-day trip.
It's 2 people, right? So 2 pilots could have went, right? All they did was sit outside of the goddamn thing for like 3 minutes. Like, total, they would be out for 30 seconds and have to come right back in.
Yeah. Well,
or it might not have been 30 seconds, but I'm saying, like, you could have left 2 people on Earth and sent those 2 into outer space with those other 2 seats, and then give them those suits to put on inside that building to come back into yours, and then y'all all come back. If they're stuck, come on.
Yeah, no, they already had they already had a plan put in motion to go get them, and I mean, like I said,
that's what I'm saying. But those people that went into outer space and came home already, you know how bad I would be if I was one of the astronauts stuck in outer space. Like, oh my god, he just sees the people. I see them next door.
You acting like they're like alone in the International Space Station. No, they got people to conversate with. They just sitting there chilling. Like, but
don't call them stuck if you're sending ships out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't call them stuck if you are sending crafts into outer space.
That's why I said from the get that they wasn't stuck.
Chilling.
Yeah, they wasn't stuck. They're just chilling, and they're chilling for the moment.
But
you know what I mean?
Like, the whole topic was that they get to vote. They're beaming a ballot out for them to decide their votes.
Well, yeah.
They get back. I said I hope that Trump has no type of like push and pull with SpaceX like that, because he can knock them motherfuckers away. He can kill them off too. He's put the assassination tips on his life. Come on though. I'm like, so they get to vote. That's great though. I like that.
Well, yeah, the astronauts.
I just hope they get their votes count. Like as far as they're legit.
Any of the astronauts that was in the International Space Station, they always vote.
Okay, period. Well, they getting a special beam. They got a shout
out. It's kind of like troops. Troops, if they're overseas, they still get to vote.
They got a shout out about it. So I thought I'd bring that up. That's really interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
But they're saying that Trump is just, well, they not saying, I'm saying that Trump's wilding out here, y'all, and y'all need to open your eyes and be perceptive to it and see what's going on, because he's saying that Kamala and Biden, or even Kamala by herself, because it's not even Biden at this point, can't take control because she doesn't know how to be strong amongst the other countries. Like, they wouldn't know how to be like forceful, pretty much, like make the other countries fear America.
Yeah.
And he can. Like, I get that a little bit, because I get that. I don't know that I get that full-fledged, like, from her. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do.
I feel like she would have it, but I haven't seen it yet. I've seen him be an asshole. So I'm like, well, he would win in that category because he's already a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so the things that he said was, one, that she'd get rode over by the other world leaders, but at the same time, she'd be easily manipulated. Yeah. It was like, look how easy she was manipulating you during the debate.
Facts, because she wore him out.
Like, she straight played him to where he literally came out and said they was eating cats and dogs in Springfield. That is not happening.
And he has ruined that town's image, or he's trying to, like, to where he still is saying it, and he's even got his campaign like person with him. What's his name?
Vance. Yeah, Vance.
Got him saying it, and it's just ruining that town and that town's stick of it. Like, y'all got people threatening us, people coming up here. Now you're coming up here. Like, come on.
Even honestly, and I seen that where they said that in Aurora, the Venezuelan gang.
Yeah.
I've even seen some things to where they said even the people that live there said that's not really happening. Like, they're not getting terrorized.
I'm telling you.
So instead of making the white supremacist groups that he was having dinner with a domestic terrorist, he's going after the Haitian and
right. Like, what is your thing against Haitians
and other? And so these so-called Venezuela gangs.
I think he's trying to get the Haitians out of America.
Yeah.
I think he's focused on driving people out of America and just being a dictator, bro.
Well, yeah, even like Vance, he said that they asked
that would
him,
just be the start of it.
Like, even Vance, they asked him, what was his deportation stance was going to look like. And basically, he was sitting there saying that it don't matter if you're illegal alien, then you're gone. If you're even a legal alien, then you're gone.
Oh wow! You can be legal or illegal.
Yeah,
and you're gone. Like, come on.
And this is the rhetoric that they spew, that they
hurting y'all's feelings.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all, wake up, because this is not a joke. But when we come back, this is even more not going to be a joke.
It might end up being a joke.
This is not one of those episodes that are going to leave you cheering. Well, it might if we talk about the circle a little bit.
It might make you laugh and it might make you cheer.
It might make you pissed off and it might make you still laugh,
right?
And cheer and like it's just a serious kind of episode. It's a lot of like crime and punishment that's going on around here, out here in these streets with some of the toppest people in the world. Let's get into that. We'll be back in a second. So, back into it again. That's how I feel about this topic, y'all.
Oh,
this topic's wild. So we have been touching on this subject in many different podcasts that we've done over
since we started
2 seasons. Yeah. Since we started.
I think day one, actually.
Yeah, I think it was day one.
It was the very first episode.
No, I don't think it was first episode. The first episode was dedicated to your cousin. And
well, yeah, but I still think we still talked about it.
What I remember when we was doing it on YouTube, we really need to get these back on YouTube. But
we do.
When we were doing it on YouTube, and a lot of the images had him in them. Yeah, the little like background images. Yeah. Oh my god. Now I really want to post all the episodes from Spotify back on YouTube again because I didn't post them, but I haven't posted them yet. Okay, I've been slacking. I'm about to get into it though, y'all. P Diddy, come to the front of the line, bro, because it's time we had a discussion. The Combs Empire, or is
all right? So what it is? So the Combs Empire, Enterprise.
Yeah.
So that's everything. That's everything. Every business that he owns.
Okay.
Him and his family actually. So it's the Comb Enterprise. So it's whatever they run.
Okay, I got you. I'm with you.
Okay. So it got caught. It got brought up on some charges.
That is a list of charges over there, and they're not light charges. But we got to
maybe just a little bit. So what they got?
Oh, I'm sorry, I probably just busted out the mic. So give it 1 second, 2, 3. Okay, go.
All right. So what they got on them? So it was trafficking.
Okay.
Forced labor.
Okay.
Transportation across state. Oh, using interstate transportation for prostitution.
Ooh.
And incitement of and engaging to prostitution.
Oh wow.
Oh
god.
Some narcotic offenses.
Ooh.
So
come on, narcotics.
And kidnapping. Bribery.
Oh, he really went in.
And obstructions of justice. So where they got and the reason why they got him in there with no bond right now is because the judge said that he was doing obstructions of justice and intimidating witnesses.
Ooh, so because he has the apparently he has those. He can
no. So what
he has those recordings and he's gonna start showing these recordings.
No. So what he was doing the day one, as soon as he got in there, he blew up his protege 50 times on text message.
Ooh,
so like
that's deep.
Yeah,
what is the tea?
But the thing was that what got me and it kind of made me laugh was he was crying. He was trying to say that he was trying to get the bail.
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But no, so I watched a little bit of it though. He was trying to appeal for the bail, and he even said that he what was it that he promises that he wouldn't have no female visitors if he got the bail to be let out. But I was like, yeah,
female visitors.
He said female visitors. He didn't say anything about males.
Facts. And then everybody's saying that whole video of supposedly P. Diddy and Meek Mill's wearing it out becomes more legit.
Yeah.
But supposedly, allegedly, it was supposed to be P. Diddy. Whoever was in that room or whatever was going on, they were wearing it out. I listened to it. I'm like, oh God, he was manhandling people and things. It was really crazy.
Yeah. It's wild, man.
And the 1,000 bottles of
baby oil. But you gotta look at this, man. If you're having a billion,
shiny.
If you're always having $1 million freak offs,
you gonna need all that.
You gonna make sure everybody's lubed up.
Baby oil, though, come on, that is wild. That is wild.
And what was it? Over 700 dildos.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Was it for real?
Yeah, it was it was like 787 dildos that they recovered.
That is dangerous business, y'all. Like, we can go to the glam party, but after 3:00 in the afternoon, we gotta go because this turns into a whole other party. I'm not going. So I might forget 3:00 is 3:00, and then I'll be stuck.
But the most important thing
with baby oil all over my body.
So basically, the most important thing about this whole thing is, right, people's got to remember that they said they charged the Combs Enterprise.
Okay.
So, like I said, that's everything that has the Combs name as a business. So basically, what they did, they pulled a RICO on them.
Yeah.
They turned it into a RICO case, and that's why I said it was going to take a while.
Yeah, while they wasn't trying to.
Yeah, they wasn't trying to leak. They wasn't trying to leak anything.
The story literally died,
and they did that on purpose so they can build the case, and that's what they was trying to do. They're trying to build it into a RICO case, and that way, anybody who is involved,
you said that,
will be taken down.
And I think you might have said it like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah,
or 2 episodes ago. 2 episodes ago, like. It's wild, bro.
Yeah, RICO cases ain't nothing to play with because
life in prison.
On and these RICO you'll see charges. Too, because he's gonna start doming on people, and that's where the RICO comes in. They can charge every single one of them people the same thing he got charged.
Wow, this is insane.
So you're gonna either see a lot of people roll over on him, or you're gonna see a lot of people he's gonna roll over on to try to. Either way, they're going to try to take a plea deal in this whole thing. So,
and like, you was best friends with some of the tops. You were great friends with a ton of the top celebrities. So then you have to think back. He's going to prison. That pastor was at his parties.
Yeah.
I don't know that Usher's been to his parties.
Oh yeah,
Meek Mill's been to his parties.
Justin
Beyonce
Bieber
and Jay-Z have been to his parties. Like,
and I bet you that's where the forced labor laws comes into play with Usher and Justin Bieber and some of these young artists he does. And
Justin Bieber's floored. I seen on Snapchat that Justin Bieber was like in hiding pretty much. He is in shambles.
Yeah.
Because of these allegations coming out and him just doing a song on P. Diddy's last album.
Yeah.
Most recent album. Yeah, like,
in certain ways I think he rolled over on him.
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm sure. They've already publicly accused these charges. Well, arrested him for these charges.
That's not. It's still an accused, but it's more than just an accused. They indicted. They arrested him. He is floored. He is in lockdown 24 hours.
That's crazy. In prison.
And he's not in the Martha Stewart jail.
Come on, Martha.
He's not there. He's
doing a hard time.
He's in Brooklyn Federal Prison.
Just imagine how many people that think that he had something to do with Tupac and Biggie in prison.
He's not like, and that's the reason why that's the reason why they have him on lockdown, because the inmates want to do, because like I said, he's in Brooklyn. He's in Brooklyn Federal Penitentiary, so they want to do some things to him.
Hey, I don't think he's in prison yet.
No, he's in prison. He's in a federal prison.
Oh, it is federal.
Yeah,
maybe he's in there getting his thing.
No, he's in 24-hour lockdown because the inmates, they want to have their own little freak off.
Something's going on, but that is wild.
That's crazy, man. Honestly,
labor,
I know we talked about it.
Cross-country line prostitution, and incitement to engage in prostitution, arson, narcotics offenses,
and there's probably going to be more charges coming.
Destruction of justice.
By the end, look, by the end of this whole thing, we're going to see a lot of people go down and a lot more charges being brought up on that list.
This is nasty. I don't know if I'm ready to deal with this. I didn't know it was going to be this big. I thought it
really?
was going to be. Yeah, I just thought, like, I heard of the freak offs, but I didn't think there was going to people be on blast saying that it was like we were being this and that and we couldn't control this and that and people were being taken essentially from where they reside, the town that they reside in, and forced to engage in these activities when they did not want to.
No, I knew something wasn't right with that man.
Or promising them this fame and fortune, and you taking these people and telling them the only way that they're going to reach it is if they take these drugs and do these things, and I can pay you and you'll never be worried about anything. Like, how do you get these people under your spell? Like, money, drugs, power, exactly. So this is
all the above.
He thought that he was the king of the world.
It's gotten to a point where all these people think they're untouchable.
I still like him. Well, not like that, but like I've rocked his music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did too, but I mean,
I don't really rock any of it now. I don't think I rock the song that he's involved in.
Yeah,
I don't think I have for years before this happened.
Yeah,
like, you haven't been relevant for a while. I don't see how people are still under. You know what I'm saying? Because of the name, I guess. But come on, y'all don't fear for y'all's lives, or y'all don't think about y'all's lives when y'all are pretty essentially. I don't think. How is it kidnapping if these people are going willingly?
It all depends, man. Like it's maybe not even.
But like
it's not even kidnapping on that part. It's probably like all that stuff we heard about the underage prostitution and all that. Like even the S trafficking.
I'm devastated.
All that can fall into kidnapping. Like he probably was selling some minors and you know.
Come on, Empire.
So like
Enterprise.
Like it was. Yeah, like it was a whole ring.
Man, I just hope that some of my favorite celebrities aren't implicated in it, you know? I don't know how it's going to unfold. Man. I don't know how it's going to unfold, but I just hope that they weren't brought up into the negative light. And a lot of people's like ideas of their celebrities are crushed. They can't see them that way no more. So now their music starts to sound different, you know?
Yeah.
I just hope that doesn't happen, because that man is around a lot of people and knows a lot of people, and a lot of people have been implicated at being at the freak offs. So
yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna be crazy on who. But they say that out.
Some people say Beyonce. I'm initially talking about Beyonce, but some people say that she leaves with Jay-Z before those things happen, and I would hope that would be true, because like
I've heard some things on how she's an accomplice where she could have told people what was about to happen. I have
faith that B's not that type of girl.
Well, I mean,
I have faith that B is not that type of girl. Not girl.
We would all hope, but you know, it's that whole power thing.
I know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm ready for it to unfold.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, there's gonna be a lot of more people that's gonna come out and get rolled on and rolled over, and then there's gonna be a lot more charges added to that list.
For sure, that is insane.
They're probably end up gonna lock him and R. Kelly up in the same cell.
I don't think so. They said that some people were calling him Epstein, the new Epstein.
Yeah.
But I don't think that.
Without the island. That's all it is.
I just don't think that I don't know if. You can't call him that until you know for sure that there were minors involved. So I don't want to call him like that.
Yeah, there was minors involved.
But there's no charge for minors on here.
Well, that we know of.
Yeah, that's why.
Like I said, there's.
I want to wait before I accuse in.
I get it. No, I get it. But no, it's just. But that's also where the forced labor comes in too. You know what I'm saying? That forced labor also.
It could be kids.
So
kidnapping could be kids. Arson could be kids. Forced labor could be kids.
Yeah.
Sex trafficking could be kids. Prostitution could be kids. Narcotics offenses could be kids. I don't know. We need to hear the story. I want to hear what they got, girl. I want to see what they see is, honey.
Oh, they will. I mean, he's in there till his trial, so. And sometimes, and that's the thing too with the federal case like this, sometimes it can take years for them to build a full case.
Man.
So with him,
he's gonna be in prison.
And see, he probably would have got bail if he didn't take that little trip when they went to raid his mansion. And that's the other thing too that makes Jay-Z and them look bad is they took a trip to France at the same time all this was going on.
But why does that make them look bad?
Because they all know they all run in the same circle, and all of a sudden now you want to take a trip together.
You think she went to France to shut her empire down on that aspect of it? You think she's running one too, and she went to France to get it to get the heat off of her?
If they're not in the country, they can't be getting a hold of. So
I always thought P. Diddy was crooked from the time I met him, and the way he carried himself.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z is too.
Like, he just carried himself like he was royal queen of the motherfucking dams. But for real, like, he was so better than everybody, bro. No.
And so
just because you got the coin and you got a little bit of power.
And so did Jay-Z. Jay-Z was the same way.
I've never met Jay-Z, so I don't know.
Oh, so you actually met P. Diddy?
Yeah, I met P. Diddy.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh. At the 106 Park.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, why ain't you telling that story? The listeners want to hear that shit.
I don't want to talk about that because it was just like an autograph type thing, and just the vibe I got from him, it was just like, bleh.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't liked him for years. But I couldn't put this past him, but I didn't expect it was gonna be as severe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought somebody
I didn't think nothing. I didn't actually think that anything was gonna come of it. Facts. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a slap on the wrist, whatever, blah blah blah. He's just gonna go back doing the same shit he was doing.
Facts. No, but when it died, that's how I felt. Like, oh damn, it was just a fluke. Was it just to get him a little bit of popularity? Like, for real. And then, wham, this comes up. I'm like, oh god, the world is really coming to an end. Queens is going down.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And no, I did say Queen. P. Diddy, Queen. And are y'all not seeing it yet? Is it not making?
That's why he said he wouldn't have. That's why he said he promised he had no female visitors. Why he was on the outside.
Oh, he speaks fag fluently, and I can say that because I'm a gay. Period.
You're a gay.
I'm a gay. Period. I'm one of the queens. I can say that because I'm one of the queens.
Man.
Now get off my back, Suzanne. But that concludes our episode this week. I'm your boy Javi, here with my boy D-Lo.
Yo.
Now let's get into it.